So you want to try wire wrapping, but you don't really know where to start. And there's a whole lot of information and a whole lot of tools and a whole lot of confusing terms out there. And maybe you need some help. So I'd like to actually start a series where I explain some of the basics, some of the tips and tricks, and some of the terminology to help somebody who is trying to get started with wire wrapping have a little bit of an easier time than I did. First step is tools. What tools do I actually need in order to get started with wire wrapping? So in my opinion, the absolute actual bare minimum of what you need is 2 pairs of pliers. Make sure that they don't have ridges on them and that they are actually smooth, like these, and a pair of wire cutters. They can be edge cutters like this. However, just be aware that you're going to have a little bit more refining that you're going to need to do if you do use edge cutters like this. When you use edge cutters to cut the wire, you can see that it leaves 2 sides on either side of the wire where you cut that are sharp and pointed. And that is the downside to edge cutters. Whereas if you have flush cutters like this, where one side is completely flat, when you go to cut the wire, you will have one side of the wire where it's pointed like the edge cutters, but then the other side is going to be completely flat and not pokey like you get with the edge cutters. And then, of course, the only other thing you need, bare minimum, to start wire wrapping is wire. I'm going to link a kit down below from a fairly well-known wire wrapper named Southern Unique Jewelry. It is a full kit that has all of the basic wires and some of the fancy wires that you could need to start wire wrapping. She has 2 different variations of it. One of them comes with cabochons and one of them comes without cabochons. Cabochons are essentially flat back gemstones. You don't need cabochons to start wire wrapping. You can wire wrap just about anything. It doesn't have to be a mineral.